And welcome and thank you for tuning in. We're continuing with our healing workshop today, and we're going to move right into treatments. We're going to begin with deep breathing. This is a mindful exposure. So critically important is to understand that all of our treatments are exposure treatments. And that means that we're not manipulating the outcome. We are simply providing an exposure and then allowing the natural processes of nature to do the curative and the healing response. So again, the exposure is something that we select. However, the curative healing properties that come from exposure work is organic and natural, and we do not actually do any type of deliberate action. Our deliberate action is to choose the exposure. So we choose to expose ourselves to the deep breath. Remember, there is always a competition between what you choose to do. For example, when you choose to breathe deeply, you're interrupting what may be very regular ruminations, very regular thoughts that may be connected to your life trap. And that is how it occurs. Life traps are recurrent. They visit us throughout the day. And perhaps the better word is they haunt us throughout the day. So we're going to choose exposure to the deep breath. It's going to be a very large breath, changing our affective state, changing some of the physiological. There'll be 3 breaths. Then we're going to modulate to the meditative placement of attention, and we're going to be doing some exposure work there also. Okay, so stay with me. We're going to begin with the expulsion. Through the H sound, through the throat. Let's begin. Just get the air out. Large breath. Hold it. And recover. I'm going to take another very large breath again. Get the air out. Breathe. Stay with me. Hold. And we're going to suspend judgment and modulate to mindful exposure to the present moment. Relax completely and allow the sound of my voice to be experienced as music, paying limited attention, limited amount of processing. Allow yourself to be impressed with the language, relaxing completely. And let's come to our senses. Listen to the environment. Closely. Suspending preferences. It is as it is. And we let go of the notion that this is happening to me. Instead, we allow it to simply happen unto itself. This is indeed non-duality. Let's relax completely. Neither subject nor object. Exposure work. We witness the miracle of existing without comment. I'd like you to keep your eyes open if you would. Open them if they are closed. Accepting. Understanding. There is no past, no future. We're here. And we recognize all past events are proceeding from this moment. If that's difficult to understand, just relax, let it go. Be here now. And let's expose ourselves to the value of being alive. Feel your precious existence. Understanding without questioning. And recognize that this is it. This is the experience of all living beings. Yes, we are microcosms of the infinite one. We're manifestations of the life that is eternal. We partake of the singular life that is the universe, as do all creatures. Now, Let's expose ourselves to the idea that we are everything and everyone. We do this quietly. We do this with understanding that it's fully, completely true. That life that we are is experienced by all beings. Allow ourselves to be exposed to our sense of infinite compassion. We are the life. We are conscious of the joy and the suffering of our own experience and the experience of all being. Bring your attention fully to your body. Come back to listening. Let go of all cognitions, all thoughts, all exposure to conceptions. Just listen with divine indifference. And let's modulate out of the meditative placement of attention. Back to our ordinary states and understanding that we are interested in modulating to non-conceptual meditation, which is non-dual. So the meditative experience is not happening to us, it's simply happening. It is not as it should be, but as it is. And we relax judgment towards nature itself. Nature has a very horrific side to it and has a sublime side to it. We accept the fullness that is nature. We accept life and death. We radically accept existence as it is. This provides us a means of actualizing ourselves. As we are humbled by the experience, we are empowered more and more to be more authentic, and we liberate our intellect from these mundane types of values associated with our defenses. Well, I thank you so very much for your participation in this practice today. Continue to tune into the workshop. We will do another exposure to the images of others, and this will help us with our work on social anxiety. Thanks for tuning in. Come back soon.